Peter is warned and fails. This is a very sad story in many ways, but it teaches us something that is very important. You may know that Peter the disciple was first named Simon. Jesus changed his name to Peter. This name means rock. It leads us to think of strength, but it also means truth. And so it was a wonderful name to be given by the Lord Jesus. Sadly, this story shows us how far Peter let the Lord down, and himself too. Not long before Jesus was arrested, he warned his disciples, his special friends, that they would all desert him very soon. They all denied they would do this, and especially Peter. Peter even said that he'd die with the Lord rather than ever say he was not his disciple. But the Lord assured him that this is exactly what he would do. In fact, before the cockerel had crowed twice, Peter would have denied him, not once, but 3 times. Peter just would not and could not accept it. He was sure he would always be truthful and strong. Jesus comforted him with the fact that although the devil had asked to be able to test Peter, and Jesus had given this permission, it was only because Jesus had and would be praying for him, that he would be his true and strong friend again, and then would be able to help and strengthen the other disciples. So we come to the time when Jesus had been arrested and led away to stand trial before the religious leaders. Peter and John were the 2 disciples to follow Jesus, but only at a safe distance. They came to the grounds of the high priest's palace. They were both allowed to enter. We don't know where John was, but Peter stood by the fire with a group of people keeping warm. 3 people all suspected that he was one of Jesus' followers. They all questioned him at different times. He was scared each time. He didn't want to end up on trial too. So he denied 3 times that he even knew Jesus. Just then, the cockerel crowed twice. Jesus turned and looked straight at Peter. Oh, Peter. He was heartbroken when he realized what he had done. He had denied and hurt his very best friend, and not just once, but 3 times. We see from this story how wrong we can be about ourselves. We probably think we are a lot better than we really are. Peter was supposed to be strong and truthful always. But here, and 3 times, he was neither of these things. We learn from the Bible that Jesus had strongly told Peter to pray so as not to fall into the devil's trap, but instead he fell asleep 3 times. 3 times Jesus woke him, but Peter still failed to pray for himself. He thought he could avoid sin without God's help, and he was so very wrong. And it's true for us. If we are Jesus' special friends, we need his help to avoid sin and to be good all the time. We need to pray. And if we are not yet a follower of Jesus, we need to pray for God's help to become one. We really need God all the time, and he's so very willing to give it. The cross proves it.
Be sure that your sin will find you out. Numbers 32 verse 23.
we may